We're going to go into the survey that went out through the newsletter a couple weeks back. And also, we're going to expand on those high-level topics with 3 areas for each that we think are going to be important for marketplace partners to know in 2024. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Marketplace Growth by Accoil. My name is Peter Preston. Today, we are going to be diving into the reader-voted topics for 2024, or at least the first part of the year anyway. First up, let's have a look at the survey results. Huge thank you to everyone who voted. Really appreciate your feedback and the DMs too. I absolutely love hearing from you. So keep them coming, please. Top 3 things that were voted for in the survey when we asked, what do you want to hear more about in 2024? Number 1, marketplace insights. And that, of course, includes things like, what is Atlassian planning and how does it impact me as a marketplace partner? I also think we'll look at things beyond necessarily what Atlassian is planning, but look at marketplaces and the market as a whole. Next up, we've got go-to-market execution. We'll start with explaining what exactly does that mean, and then go into more detail and some more intricacies there. A bit of a teaser here. We are going to be relaunching a product into the marketplace. So a lot of what we'll be talking about in that go-to-market part is going to be based on our thinking and what we're doing and what the results of that are. So we're going to try to share as much of that as we possibly can. Third thing here is profitable product management. I'll explain in a moment what that means, but high level here, it's looking at, are we working on the right things that are adding enough value to our customers, to the market, and to us as business owners? Now, let's go into a bit more detail on each of these high-level topics. Atlassian Marketplace Insights, subtopic number 1, upcoming changes to the Atlassian Marketplace from a partner perspective. So what does it look like from the inside looking out? It's almost like a weather report. What's happening and what do we need to prepare for? Number 2 is what just happened. Kate and I will sit and have strong opinions, I'm sure, about what just happened on the marketplace. So things like the recent change to staff picks and collections, what are we doing? Spotlight, bestseller, rising star type stuff. What does that mean for you as a marketplace partner? We will unpack that very soon, but we want to do more of that. What's happened? What does that mean for us? What are we thinking about? That sort of thing. Next up, I like to call this one Great Artists Steal. What we'd like to see happen on the Atlassian marketplace that we are seeing from other marketplaces. So the Zapiers, the ServiceNows, that's a bad word, I'm sorry, JSM team. The ServiceNow marketplace, HubSpot. And what are they doing? Not only what are the marketplaces themselves doing, but what are the partners and the vendors doing on those platforms that we may be able to steal and apply over in the Atlassian world. Next up, go-to-market execution, defining exactly what go-to-market means for marketplace businesses. Again, we will be launching a product back into the marketplace. So we'll be looking at things like exactly what it is that, how do we define go-to-market? How do we define go-to-market success? Who's involved? All that sort of stuff that you need to think about, or that we believe you need to think about and plan for. Next up, marketing and sales integration for marketplace partners specifically. A lot of our teams are a bit on the small side, right? We don't have big companies with different departments, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of founders are doing sales, and I think that's great. But how do you ensure the highest impact from all of that work? And what are the workflows and the systems that you can put into place to make sure that that knowledge from customer support, success, sales, marketing, that all gets circulated around the business in the highest impact way to help you grow your sales? And third thing here under go-to-market execution is looking ahead. What waves do we see on the horizon that we believe we need to start planning for, and what the impacts might be? And some of the things that came to my mind when thinking about this were, will that impact our messaging? Will that impact our positioning? What does that do to our strategy? And how often do we need to be thinking about this sort of thing? I'm not a big believer in spending all of our time looking outside the company at the market, at competitors, et cetera, but we do need to be aware of it. And if something happens, if there's a wave that we see on that horizon that may impact and rock our boat, we want to make sure that we're ready for it. Last topic, profitable product management. What comes next? If you're in product, if you're a business owner, how do you decide what to build and almost, if not more importantly, what not to build? And we're going to go into different ways to sort of explore that from the product manager side of things. There's a lot of great content about that out there. We're not looking for the way, we are looking for different ways that different teams can think about how to prioritize their roadmap, plan what comes next, and ultimately provide as much value as possible. How you can provide as much value as possible. Next up, calculating the ROI of new features or products. So what do you have to look at in terms of engagement analytics, product analytics, to understand how productive your teams are being, but going beyond that and saying, how valuable are the products that we're releasing? Are they helping us hit our goals, revenue goals, install counts, et cetera, et cetera? So really trying to understand the value of the work that your teams are doing. And last up here is spotting opportunities in and around the Atlassian marketplace. And that could be looking at almost everything that we've already talked about in this video, but what are the opportunities in the marketplace? Is it stuff like staff picks going away? How do we make sure that we are in that rising star category? Who else is Atlassian selling to? Where are they going? Listening to things like investor reports, the quarterly investor reports, that sort of stuff, and getting signals and trying to interpret those to see, does that mean anything for our business? And we'll also look outside the ecosystem to see what's happening at a broader scale and what does that mean for businesses that cater to small to medium to enterprise level customers. We're starting 2024 off with content based on what you've asked for, and thank you so much for joining us along this journey here. We're excited to get back into the marketplace and share what we're actually doing with you, and we would love to continue to hear from you. We're going to be talking about marketplace insights, go-to-market execution, and profitable product management as we start 2024. Now, I want to make sure that this channel stays focused on you and what you need. So please comment below, get to us on LinkedIn, DM either myself or Kate. All of your feedback, all of your questions are eagerly anticipated. Until next time, keep having fun, keep letting us know what you want to hear more of. See you next time.